Hey, you're going to get a rant video today about the system being rigged. You're getting a car rant video in my car about how the system is rigged. The system is literally rigged against you and me working for others making any money. Here's why the system is rigged. Because one, first of all, the majority of jobs are part-time jobs. Second of all, if you do get a full-time job, they only want you to work 8 hours, which messes you up from being able to get another full-time job, because everywhere is only open 12 to 13 hours tops. If the place opens at most places are not open. They open at 9 and they close at 10. Or they open at 8 and they close at 9. And what I mean by open is, they open an hour early so everybody that gets to work can get everything prepped and ready. And then they close maybe an hour later. So at most, a place is only open 14 hours a day, max. And most places aren't even open that long. So, even if you were to get an 8-hour job, you'd have to be there about 9 hours. Okay? So, there's another problem. So, you can't find 2 8-hour jobs because you would need 18 hours because every good job is 30 minutes to an hour away from your house. I can't find a job unless every job I found has been at least 30. It has been an average commute time of 30 minutes or longer. So then you find another job. And if you did manage to find another job, they're also another 30-minute commute time away from the other job that you already found, right? So we're talking about then every job that you find wants you to work a set shift of 8 hours between there, and they usually want you to be either at the beginning or the end, or most of the time in the middle. Say they want you to work 9 to 5, so to speak. Well, that only leaves 6 to 10, which is 6, 7, 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. That only leaves about 4 to 5 hours tops to work another job. If you work 10 to 6, that only leaves another 4 or less hours to work another job. So you cannot find a second full-time job if you already have one full-time job. You might be able to find a part-time job, but then again, why would you want to work part-time? Another part-time job. Why would you want to work a part-time job? So, the solution is these businesses need to be open till midnight. See, if they were open till midnight, all of them, and they had to open at 7 o'clock in the morning, all of them, they would have enough hours to be able to do. They'd have 12. They'd be open most of the day, right? Since there's 24 hours in a day, they should be open most of the hours, right? Which would allow for multiple 8-hour shifts, right? And the next solution would be to make sure that all jobs are full-time jobs, which means all jobs have 8-hour shifts. And then another solution to it would be to implement a law that says that corporations have to pay commute time, which would mean that they would want to recruit locally instead of recruiting far away. So there's the solutions. So the 3 solutions is places need to be open longer, all jobs need to be full-time, and, oh wait, there's more, and you need to have commute time. That way you could actually work 2 full-time jobs so that you could actually make money. The system's rigged against individuals actually making money. Because no job wants to pay you, no job wants you to work overtime, no job wants you to work full-time, really. No job wants to pay enough. No job wants to give you commute time. They want you to drive 30 minutes to an hour. Some people drive even longer just to get to work. The whole entire system is rigged against you. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of the system. Down with the system, and let's replace it, abolish it, create a new system. Places close too early, and they don't open early enough. That's just my opinion. I mean, there's got to be something. Even if you're closed for customers, y'all could be open for stocking or something. Since there's so many retail stores, it makes no sense to be closed so much. Stay open. Be open for stocking or something. Stay open for the employees. So find something for them to do so they can have hours. So they can make money. So people can live. Because people ain't making enough money to live. Anyway, remember God's good all the time. All the time, God's good. We got to do something about this system. System's broken. And it's getting worse because places want to, they keep shortening the hours. It's getting worse. The system is not getting any better. Businesses keep shortening. They keep closing earlier and earlier. Or in some cases, opening later and later. It's not getting any better. Anyway, places should be open. Places should be open at least 16 hours a day, probably 17, because there's 20 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day, I mean. There is no reason for any corporation not to be open at least 18 of those. It makes no sense for a business not to be open. They can find something for the employees to do. There's plenty of work to be done, so make it happen. Especially in retail. Jeez. Always work to be done. Stocking, restocking, putting stuff back up. And you expect people to get all that work done during the allotted hours when they're busy as hell with customers. Nope, that ain't ever going to happen. I don't know why they can't have everybody do all this stuff while they're closed. Makes more sense. You don't have customers in the way. Do all this stuff while you're closed. Early morning, late night, all this stuff should be done while the customers aren't there. Or while they're downtime. Anyway, later.